Hello, I'm Sarah Anne Shockley, and this is the Pain Companion, chapter by chapter. Chapter 35, Enlisting Pain as an Ally. When we think of pain only as a nuisance or even a foe to be overcome, we are in danger of losing our connection with the fact that pain is part of a natural process. It is an intrinsic part of our healing. This is antithetical to our culture's view of pain, but nonetheless, we cannot overlook the fact that pain plays an important role. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. Well then, what possible good does pain do? How and why am I supposed to make friends with this demon in my body? Let's look at the other side of pain first. Consider not having pain, but still having your injury, illness, syndrome, or condition, just without pain. Think about that. How would you know there was anything wrong? What would send you to the doctor or cause you to change the way you are with your body, your eating habits, the amount and way you exercise, the number of hours you sleep? How would you have any indication that something needed to be addressed right now? Okay, so pain is like a traffic light in the road of life. It says, stop here and take a look at where you're headed. That much can be understood. But why do we continue to have pain once we've stopped the car, or at least slowed down and acknowledged that we might need to take a very different route? How could pain be a helpful ally? First, when we mask pain with pain inhibitors, we're masking one of the few signals from our body that can actually get our attention. We have turned down the volume. This works for us when we need to rest, of course, and perhaps even be able to function at a minimal level. But when we turn off the volume completely, we can't hear the body anymore. At this point, we are very capable of pushing the body past what's good for its well-being. We will keep going, keep working, keep driving, keep on keeping on, because that's what we're taught is good and right. That's what we're taught getting better consists of. But we will be overriding the body's normal, natural cries for help. We will be forcing it to try to heal itself while we're living as if we're not hurt, and without the necessary amount of relaxation, quiet, sleep, downtime, and not doing that it is asking for through the pain. When we completely override the body's pain signals, we are in danger of making its healing take longer. When we mask the pain completely, we are creating a kind of false healing. We feel better, so we think we are getting better. But how would we know? It is my contention that using pain medications to completely eradicate pain, as opposed to taking the worst of the edge off, can sometimes cause us to go beyond what the body would put as boundaries on our physical and mental activities, deprive it of what it needs to really heal itself, and create a situation that actually extends the time it takes to heal. It may give us an inaccurate sense of what we can tolerate because we can no longer feel the pain that tells us to stop, and we may re-injure ourselves because we simply refuse to halt our activities and be quiet. Pain then can tell us when to slow down and stop. It tells us that we've gone too far for that day, that the body needs to be quiet and rest. It gives us necessary feedback on what's working and what isn't. I had to learn this the hard way because I have a condition that worsens very quickly when I try to push against the physical limitations it imposes on me. I had to learn that pain is an ally and that it warns me when I'm making things worse. I think that's part of its job, and when we ignore it or try to erase it, we are depriving ourselves of very valuable feedback. First, what do we all usually do when pain stops? Simple. We go back to what we were doing before the pain began. We feel that we are healed, all is well again, and we get back in our car on the road of life and continue in the same direction. Very few of us will change our lives drastically once pain leaves. Of course not. There's no reason to. Pain is always asking for change. Most obviously, it is asking something to change in terms of a physical orientation toward the body, such as exercise, lifestyle, eating habits, amounts of rest, or some kind of physical manipulation that restores the body to proper balance. But pain that is chronic, that simply will not go away, is asking for more than that. It asks us to change our orientation, not only toward our physicality, but toward our inner selves as well. We are challenged to examine our attitudes toward life, toward how we feel about ourselves as people, toward our choice of work, and toward our choices around the company we keep and what we do with our time. Chronic pain demands us to look at what we need to let go of, or realize, or embrace in order to move into a very different stance in life and within our inner world. In short, pain stays because it still has something to communicate.